Welcome to a very special and insanely erotic episode of It Crept from the 80s. This is a special one, folks. I am joined by a dear friend of 22 years,
Mm,
Mr. John Stamos.
yes. 22 years, 9 hours, 3 minutes, 23 seconds.
Bobby Heckman is joining me once again to talk geek with you, but this is a special one because we are here to promote a very special weekend
Mm,
that we are both a part of for very special reasons.
a weekend unlike any other. A creature feature, double feature
Ooh,
kind of
yes.
weekend.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Bobby and I will be attending the Creature Feature Weekend, August 26th through the 28th in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Thanks to an amazing human being who runs the show, Craig. Um, he uh, he's seems to like the both of us,
And he had no idea we knew each other
which
up
is
until a couple months
crazy.
ago, right?
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've both done this show before, and we both really enjoy the show. Great,
Absolutely.
great atmosphere. Very chill, very great people who run it. Just a really chill, fun, monstrous good time. It's just the
With food trucks.
yeah, and very tasty food trucks.
Mhm.
I might add, last year's food trucks were delish. Um,
Mm.
and another thing that's very cool about the convention is it's sort of like tucked away. Um, it's in its own little like universe, really, away from like the main roads.
The
Uh,
multiverse.
but then, like right across the parking lot, you can walk. Is this cool little movie theater?
Mhm.
It's a multi screened movie theater that plays, of course, your average mainstream films, but it also plays independent films. And this theater has really become like the convention theater. Before Creature Feature was there, it was Horror Find. I also attended that show and sold at that show. And they didn't do screenings per se when it was Horror Find. I don't remember, but they did a lot of the like Q&As, and I know Bruce Campbell did like a show there when it was Horror Find and whatnot. But it's just cool to have this adjacent movie theater with
Absolutely.
top of the line, presentations,
Right.
being their like official like film festival theater, which is awesome. And this year, we are lucky enough to have films that uh, we are a part of.
Indeed.
With Bobby,
Yes.
he has written and directed a Friday the 13th fan film called
Tribute film. I like the term
Tribute.
tribute.
Okay, sure, tribute film.
Tribute.
uh,
Tribute.
Victim No More, which you can see the poster behind him. Very reminiscent of all of those Friday the 13th films
Old school.
that we love so much.
Indeed.
And then Zach Oliveris, who's a filmmaker from Seattle, and he made a documentary about me and Low Budget Pictures. Um, when did you, and that is playing at the festival as well. But
Right.
Bobby, when did you start Victim No More?
I started. Well, I was going to go into production in March or April of 2020, which we all know, pandemic started. So I postponed it an entire year after that. Real quick, before I forget, Zach Oliveris also designed the opening logos for Victim No More.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many connections
There you go.
between. This is truly like a family affair with me and Chris Seaver and
Yes.
everybody involved. I mean, there's people that are in Victim No More that are going to be in the documentary. So it's like a double feature you need to like watch back to back, you know. But yeah, I started writing it in 2020. We were going to go into production in spring of 2020. Pandemic happened. We postponed it an entire year, also to like raise more funds for it and stuff like that. So yeah, and thank God we did, because you know, summer of 2021, last summer, you know, most of it went really smoothly, and it was a good time. There was trials and tribulations, but like, you know, every film project has that, as you are aware.
Indeed.
So making films yourself.
Well, Zach's documentary started in 2019, and it's finally, you know, being screened.
So both things are years in the making.
Yes.
You know.
And it just is, you know, fortuitous that it's all happening sort of at the same time with all of us, as Bobby said. And unfortunately, you know, there was a character in Bobby's film that I was going to play.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened. What?
So
you had to go to North Carolina or something?
No. So my grandmother died, and
right.
Because she died during the pandemic,
right,
the family didn't get together. So we had to wait, and
it was that same weekend.
Yeah, and you know, believe me, I much rather be, you know,
be a character in the movie.
Being a character in the movie.
But at least we kept it still LBP connected, you know.
Yeah.
So Sean Jordan.
Shawnee Ramone is
Shawnee VHS PS
is in Victim No More, and of course he's in LBP and Warlock, and Desiree
Sasha.
She's in Victim No More, and she's in LBP Warlock. You know, Jimmy Van Brunt.
Well, he's in everything, really. I mean, there's no surprise. He's not a special cameo by any means.
Because his name
is in the credits, in the end credits. He's a contributor.
The essence is felt, though.
Exactly. The essence of him and Corey Feldman.
Well, that you know, no spoilers, Bobby.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you became all blurry. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, guys. So you know, we are gonna get into this a little bit, but we just wanted to say, like, right off the top, like, this video is basically a big promotion for anybody in the area, in the PA area or New York area, who wants to go to a dope convention. If you love horror, sci-fi, fantasy, like, and you don't want to get destroyed by other human beings trying to walk the halls, because it's so squished,
crushed,
and you can't really enjoy yourself.
Right.
This is a really cool, laid back show, and still with all the bells and whistles of your normal horror convention. So you've got
it's good. They got some great guests.
You've got great guests, the food trucks, all the screenings, happening. Like, it's going to be a good time. And I know for us, like, we had a blast last year. and Bobby had a blast the year previous, you know, or
The
whenever it was,
first, I
2019.
think it was the first. It was definitely the first year I went. I think that was 2019. Was the first year they had it.
Okay, and was that with
And
Feldman?
yes,
Like,
yeah, and he was great. Um, but Craig is just awesome. Like as soon as he found out that I was making this film uh, in spring of 2020, he was just like, "You got to premiere it at my convention. You will accept no other." So I'm just like, "Of course." I'm like, "Yes, because I love the guy, and he seems to be into the fan film, thing. So it's like, all right, yes, this is, of course. And I've just become so. I just love those Pennsylvania convention like that, and the pop rock and horror one that they only had the 1 year, which was the same year in 2019. They both had the same atmosphere and feeling. Like it was just cool. And for people that are going for guests and everything, like nobody charged more than $40, but it's like everything they kept low and fun and chill. It just I can't preach more, but just everybody in the surrounding areas come to this show.
yes, come on out, please. Yes, yes. Oh goodness, goodness.
Are we picking up where we left off? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were we saying?
We were saying, come out
I was
to the
distracted by
show,
your cats in the background.
all of you folks in the in the area, New York, New Jersey,
Pennsylvania, Ohio,
Pennsylvania, Ohio. It's a good
West
show.
Virginia, all surrounding borders. Come to this show. Support Victim No More. Support Chris Seaver, the documentary, the legend, Zero Budget Heroes. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Saturday night of the convention, Victim No More is playing at 8:45.
Yes.
And then Zach's documentary Zero Budget Heroes is playing at 9:45.
Right.
Now I haven't heard. Did Craig say anything about like? Is there going to be Q&A?
I don't know.
Before
I don't know.
or
He
after?
hasn't said anything.
It'd be
I
kind of
don't think
cool.
so. I think it's kind of like, I mean, if people want to talk to us and ask questions, they can just come to our tables over the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I have people that are going to be at the Victim No More table. The guy who plays Jason. Sorry, spoilers. Jason's in it.
What?
What? I thought it was going to be Freddy. So my friends, James Taffarelli, who plays Jason Voorhees, and Lindsay DeFranco, who's his wife. They're both amazing, amazing people. They're both co-producers. Lindsay took care of like wardrobe design and a million different things. They both worked on props together. They're amazing. But they'll be basically running that table because I'm going to be there with Kimberly Beck, who I manage and is a guest there. So I kind of have to take care of her all weekend as well. But you can come over to me and we'll talk and meet Kimberly Beck. It's the first time she's done a convention in 6 years.
Shit.
Because she has a crazy busy life. And, she's excited to see fans again. It's been a million years.
Why don't you let people know who may not know who Kimberly Beck is?
Oh, very good. Kimberly Beck is from here we go. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. She is the final girl. Trish Jarvis.
That's right.
And her brother was Corey Feldman, Tommy Jarvis.
She is my favorite final girl.
Yes.
I'm very excited to meet her again.
Woman ass right there. Flying out of windows. We got all these great 8x10s that you'll be signing at the table. Here's the one that we love the most. Yes, this is the Munsters.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get that one.
Little Kim there. Eddie Munster drank a potion and turned into Kimberly Beck. What do you know?
I would love to do that as well.
But yes, come meet her, come support the films, and come watch the films Saturday night, 8:45.
Yeah, all weekend we will be in the celebrity room.
Yes.
Zach and I will be sharing a table.
We'll be charging $100 for our autograph.
Yeah.
Or free. You know, one or the other. We haven't decided yet, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's yeah. I will have a selection of some of the films that I've made.
The Weirdsies, will that be at the table?
Weirdsies will be there.
Any box sets?
No box sets, because this was a, Craig likes to surprise you, I guess. Like, because, well, last year, sort of same thing. We hadn't done conventions in a while, and it was the 30th anniversary of Low Budget Pictures, and we wanted to sort of get back out there with a bang. And so
Right.
Craig was like, Creature Feature Weekend, you like, come on, it's got to be your big back. We're back, and he helped us out tremendously. And
We should try to do the drive-in screening for Creature Feature Weekend also. I think it's at the end of September.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. Noah Hathaway will be there. Never Ending Story. So.
And My Never Ending Dreams.
Wildest Dreams.
But this was a, we knew that Zach was going to have a table. And I, because of the Wellsville night shoot, I just, I was sort of up in the air. I just didn't know yes or no. Was I going to be able to do it? Blah, 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 blah. And then, Craig's just like, oh, you and Zach will be sharing a table. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I should have some product, to put at the table. So it's not as many as we usually have. I think that we're gonna have like 9 different LBP/Warlock titles at the table, and then Zach. I don't know what Zach is gonna have to promote his documentary, but we're all gonna be in the same room. Again, it's a family affair. We have so many mixing and mashing of everybody and everything. Like, again, Bobby and I have known each other for 22 years. We've been very good friends through thick and thin, and he's been in my projects throughout the years. Very funny, memorable characters. And he's helped out. And of course, he helped produce Wellsville Nights, which we just shot, the pilot.
One of the biggest joys of my life. I loved being like on-set producer and not having to like really be in it, although I am in it.
Yes, you are. You're in it twice. You show up twice.
Excellent.
Yes. And your name is in it a couple times as well.
But not having to memorize your monologues, and your dialogue. It was just, I'm like, here, I'm just here to like, help pay for things and treat for dinner and stuff like that. I love doing that. That was great. I'm going to try to get Sean King on the second episode to do that.
I mean, I want Sean involved with anything,
yeah, no, totally.
Another crossover. So Sean shot Victim No More, and Sean
amazing cinematographer.
He is. He's beautiful, and he also shot Death of Lantern the remake. Many moons ago for us.
Many moons.
Which will also be at the table. So again, crossover there. Lots of family love.
Oh, so much family love. Sean Jordan, Desiree, the list goes on and on.
And you brought us Deanna.
One of my favorite actresses who lives right across the hallway from me, an aspiring actress. And I think she does a great job in everything she's done.
She was awesome. Awesome. and
Yeah,
she's
she
in Victim No More, and she is also one of the lead characters in Wellsville Nights, and she
lead
killed it.
character in that and Victim No More.
Well, there you
So
go. There you go. She killed it.
yeah, she killed it, and completely different characters.
I'm sure.
The range is unbelievable. um, I want to say also at the Victim No More table at Creature Feature Weekend, we'll have merchandise because you mentioned that you were going to have your movies selling at yours and Zach's table. So
Yep.
we're going to have two different types of T-shirts there. This
Good?
one, yeah, there'll be the teaser poster T-shirt with this
Which I have.
bow and arrow guy, and there'll also be the Jason T-shirt, of what Jason looks like in the movie.
Oh no! So I'm gonna see it before I see it.
Yeah, come on.
Oh! I wanted to see him. I'll try not to look at your shirts
Well, that was a problem for me too. I'm like, well, do I put out the second T-shirt, or like, do I have to wait till Sunday to put it out?
No.
I might as well just put it out, right?
Yeah, you're gonna want you put it out. I'm just being stupid,
No, but I actually thought about that. I'm like, well, I'm kind of spoiling it a little bit if I put these T-shirts out, and there'll be mini posters, 11 by 17 of both of those for $5 each if you want to get them, and we'll all sign them and stuff. We'll have beanies and all this material. All this is quality. Let me tell you. Let me sell you on this. Now, the T-shirts are like the soft kind of T-shirt quality, the next level T-shirts. They're good.
Nice.
Pins. We got pins. We got little Final Girls, Ginny and Trish pins.
Oh, see, I didn't see those. That's cool.
Oh, you never saw these?
I didn't see those.
Oh, they're cute.
That's pretty sweet.
And these are Survivor, S for Survivor. For if you're a survivor, you can get one of these. But yeah, posters and beanies, and we have raffle baskets at our table, which is a lot of fun. I feel like it's like, let's put together like raffle baskets with a bunch of like Friday 13th items and horror items, and there'll be $5, $10, and $20 baskets. Nothing at our table will be more than $20. So T-shirts, pins, everything is less than $20. Yeah, the raffle baskets are great, and there's some like choice things in those raffle baskets that are worth way more than what we're raffling them off for. Like, I even threw in the Sleepaway Camp DVD set with the Red Cross.
Oh,
that was like pulled.
Wow.
So I'm like, let me throw that in there. I mean, I got them on Blu-ray. I don't need the DVDs anymore, but I know that's still worth something to somebody. So yeah. I'm like, let me just throw that in there.
Definitely.
And a bunch of little items, and there's a lot of heart Jason stickers and all kinds of stuff that people should enjoy.
Cool.
So yeah, come do a raffle. And one last thing with that, anybody buys anything at our table, whether it's $5 or $20, they get a free 24 by 36 poster of all the victims from all the movies. So we have these like Friday 13th posters, and it has all these boxes with all the victims from all the movies, up until Freddy versus Jason. So you get one for free.
That's pretty
if you
sexy.
Spend $5 or $20, doesn't matter. We're going to give you a poster. So
look at this.
If that's not reason enough, then you can go to another convention. So that's it. Oh, that's it for Victim No More. Let's promote more of you.
I mean,
what Warlock movies are you going to have at your table? Because you're not going to bring them all.
No, so we will have
the new double features.
We'll have, yeah. So Um, you know, we did a lot of. I stopped doing DVD years ago.
Yeah,
I just didn't, you know. I certainly don't get DVDs anymore, and
no.
you know, the way to go is Blu-ray. So, and I've made so many damn movies over 31 years that
Mhm.
it's like some of them I don't even want to deal with anymore. Like, eh, you know, I'm sure there's different reasons attached to why we don't want to deal with them anymore, as far as like putting them out or putting them to Blu-ray or anything like that. So we just took like a select few of some of the older films and did like double features and made Blu-rays out of them, thanks
Right.
to once again the lovely Zach Oliveris, who like remastered a lot of these titles um, and put out these great special feature Blu-rays. And we did a whole bunch of new special features with all these discs and some old shit that nobody has seen. Nobody, not even you, Bobby. Like,
Really?
oh yeah, there's footage on a lot of these Blu-rays of special features that are like from my vaults, from
Oh,
you know,
the
yeah,
vaults of Prince.
going back to like 1989 and up. You know, like just
Nice.
little, just little nuggets that somehow pertain to whatever the title may be. Um,
Okay.
so you know,
I want to get my hands on all these. I don't have any of the new double features and
well,
Paprika trilogies and stuff like that. I want to
I
get.
mean, I think you know, come on, you'll want
I can
you'll
get them
just
at any point. Yeah.
yeah,
So.
you can, and plus, it's just for the special features. You're not going to watch those movies. You know what I mean? They're an
Are you
acquired
kidding
taste.
me?
It's an acquired taste. You
I
know.
just watched the Paprika trilogy, the DVD set,
Uh,
um, like 2 years ago.
so
I was like, I don't feel like watching these.
we're gonna have the Anal Paprika trilogy. It's a 2 disc set.
Hmm.
Um, it's got a shit ton of special features. Again, stuff that nobody has ever seen. New documentary about the making of those films. We will have the Classics Volume 3 with Scrotal Vengeance and Karaoke Kid, which has been totally re-edited. Um,
Wow.
again, tons of special features.
Now
And
there's no karaoke.
no, I mean, again, well, we explain what the Karaoke Kid is.
There's more Meredith now.
As far as why we never really did anything with the movie, what it was made for in the first place, all of that good
Right.
stuff was on there. We have LBP Classics Volume 2, Blood Trim and Bloody Giblets, again with a ton of special features, and um, the lost footage of Blood Trim Part 2, which has its own
Mm.
controversy. That is on there. We will also have this one is really fun for like the hardcore fans who want like everything Sievage. This is Sievage's fan film Frights, and it has a Friday the 13th fan film and a From Dusk Till Dawn parody. But it's also got a ton of old footage that nobody has ever seen. I managed to track down 5 members of the original Low Budget Pictures group, and we did
Nice.
uh, interviews with them on there. And of course, we'll have the brand new Blu-ray of the Weirdsies, which is our favorite film, the group's favorite film that we've done. Um, and this is a brand new release from MakeFlix. Finally, we shot the movie in 2015, but finally has a Blu-ray release again with new and old extras. And then we'll have Death of the Lantern 1 and 2 double
Mm.
feature shot on
Classics.
shot on video crapster pieces. Volume 2, Happy Holidays and Dingleberries with brand new special features.
I love Dingleberries.
We'll have Death of the Lantern the remake. Look at that, Bobby Heckman on the back there in
Oh,
that
yep, there I am.
that long luscious hair.
Milky
uh,
beef.
Milky Beef, which looks, you know, again, Sean King shot this, so it looks gorgeous. We'll
I thought
have
it was it Sean and Clint,
yeah,
or was it
they
just
they
Sean?
tandem. It was double team.
Okay,
They double teamed
all
it.
right.
Evil Knight, our remake of Todd Jason Cook's Evil Knight from '92. Tons of special features. And then for those who get any of those releases, we will be giving away um, a copy of Sex Squatch 1 and 2 on Blu-ray,
Nice.
which is out of print. Um,
Wow.
we're not selling it. We are
Giving it away.
giving a copy
Nice.
away to people who want to get some of the other shit.
Our tables are all about giving things away, giving joy to the human race.
Yes.
That's awesome. I still really, man, I'm hoping one day you could release Ski Wolf somehow, or get it back
It's I would love to get the rights
somehow.
back to so many of my films and be able to do a special Blu-ray because
I mean, I
listen,
still love Ski Wolf, and like it's just a fun throwback to the 80s kind of. I mean, the location was great, and like I don't know. I think it still holds up really well, and
it's all right.
it's fun.
It's okay.
Come on, you got Trent Hager in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, um, I don't know.
Who shows up in the documentary? Zero Budget Heroes.
Trent, yes,
Yeah,
and Debbie Rochon.
yeah. This is a new cut. So this is
I can't wait to see this new cut.
yeah, me too.
Have you seen it at all? The new cut?
Um, I don't know if I've seen the cut that's playing at this festival. I
Mhm.
have seen a condensed cut because what you have seen and what I saw initially was the like LBP cut.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
like an hour longer than.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and he did that, especially for us,
Mhm.
just to throw in stuff that was a little more celebratory for the 30th anniversary and stuff like that.
Right.
And I did see a condensed version, but I don't know if it's that version that is going to be showing at this show. Um, but he managed to still tell the story that Zach was telling with this documentary, and it didn't seem to like lose what the story was. Uh,
Okay.
it still seemed to be all there.
He just cut me out of it completely.
No,
So just
you are definitely in it. Uh, um, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for. It's funny, like I'm excited that we're going. I got to tell you, I'm excited that we're all going to be together, and
Mhm.
so many of us are going to be there and having fun and stuff like that. But I have to say that I'm more excited for you and Zach than I am anything else because
Thank you.
these
That's
are
awesome.
these are your babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Passion
And
projects.
yeah, and I consider you one of my dear, dear best friends. And I'm happy for you, and I like seeing joy on your face, and
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to love it. And I think I'm just excited to see you guys sort of revel in the moment of having something that you all like put your time, effort, blood, sweat, tears into, and seeing it come to fruition in the best way possible on a fucking giant,
Yeah, I'm just
theatrical
hoping
screen.
I'm hoping everything just plays well. Like there's no glitches or
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna. It's the 4K version of Victim No More too.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna transfer to like a big screen and how crisp it's gonna look.
Well, it'll just, I
And
mean,
I just hope there's no like goofy glitches, because I am somebody who does not trust technology at all.
Yeah, I know.
So I just have a fear of technology. I hate technology. I don't understand it. So when it just don't like all of a sudden it's gonna like skip 4 scenes, like, and I'm like, what happened? Or the music isn't gonna sync up with like audio or something. I don't know. I just fear all that. I just want to watch the movie with like you next to me on one side, Kimberly Beck on the other side.
If you let me sit next to you, I'll sit next to you. I don't know.
Well, you got it. I want you right next to me on the left.
Are you gonna be like looking right at me as I'm watching? Like,
Not even watching the screen.
how's he gonna react? How's he gonna react?
No, my peripheral view will sense if you're smiling or not.
I'll just be like,
and pointing at me, sticking your finger up my nose. I want you on one side, Kimberly Beck on the other, and you're both holding my hands. And then Zach like comes out between my legs and looks up at me.
yeah. But and then again, like I'm excited for Zach, knowing what he went through to make this thing. Still sort of like wondering why he wanted to do this in the first place,
Yeah, man.
because I'm such a self-deprecating, like we don't deserve a doc like this, type of thing. And it took me so long to even agree to him to do it, because I was just so, I don't know. But after I saw it, I felt like he did everybody justice.
Yeah,
And
it looks great.
he
From
told
what I've seen.
a fun story, and
It's an inspiring story, for filmmakers out there. But through the years, you've inspired me to just really chase that dream and like make something. And years ago, I was, I really wanted to make a horror anthology movie, like a creep show type of thing. And everybody around me kept, like, do it. You got to do it. But like life keeps getting in the way and it keeps postponing things. And then finally I was like, you know what? I love Friday the 13th. Let me just do this. Let me get this out of my way and see where it takes me after that. So Victim No More 2, I have 2 sequels.
That I will be in, God damn it.
You'll definitely be in there somewhere.
My family will stop dying and I
Yes. Well, I can't wait to, of course I want to make the sequels and it'll only be a trilogy. So but the funds have to be there. It's got to be that Never Hike Alone type money, to make 2 and 3. But like, I can't wait to get to the 3rd movie because of our love of Hammer films, because I'm going to bring some of that influence and love to the 3rd movie. And I know you'll dig that. So
indeed,
that's what it really is. I just want to please my friends. I don't care about anything. Just my closest friends. If I can make them smile, then that's everything in the world to me. So if the rest of you enjoy it, I'm super happy about that too. That's the thing. I'm like so biased against like my friends that are in the movie and that are going to be seeing the movie and stuff like that. But like, I have no idea how people react that I don't know,
Well, you're
so
about
many
to
of the
find
contributors. I'm about to find out.
out.
And after this premiere next weekend, it's going to be up on YouTube and the website and everything. So the world will tell me. And I can't wait for all those haters. There'll be haters. There's haters of everything now.
Yeah.
Right, Seaver? There's all these haters out there that just hate everything. They'll never be pleased in life.
That's a rough way to live.
Yeah.
Rough way
It's
to live.
like, So, yeah. So that's it. So,
Yeah.
what else you got? What else you got?
I
Come on,
mean, listen, guys, this is
come
this
to
is
Creature
this is the
Feature
event of the year.
of the century.
You know, you
Creature Feature weekend.
just a bunch of really fun, passionate dudes who,
Horror geeks.
yeah, like come on out. It's gonna be a good time. Some of you lucky folks will get to see the pilot episode of Wellsville
Oh,
Nights
oh, that's why I'm going.
Friday night in my hotel room.
Well,
Um,
does everybody know about Wellsville Nights? Why don't you explain Wellsville Nights?
uh,
We've talked about Victim No More. We've talked about Zero Budget Heroes. We need to know the future plans.
well,
Wellsville Nights.
Wellsville Nights is a parody homage of 80s and 90s television teen soap operas.
Mhm.
And but with 40 somethings playing 15-year-olds,
Some of them.
ridiculous dialogue, ridiculous themes, plots for each episode, but played straight, played angsty. Um,
What's that supposed to mean?
that's right. And we're poking fun at Degrassi Junior High, Nickelodeon's 15, um, Swan's Crossing, 90210, but it has the look of a television sitcom from the 80s and 90s. It has the look of like a Saved by the Bell. It has the look of a PBS show like Ghost Rider and things like that. Um,
With Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider?
no, Ghost Writer. Um, so, and all that stuff was shot, broadcast to tape. And that's how we did this, Wellsville Nights.
Kind of looks like this. That's what it looks like.
No, that looks better. That was shot on film. It wasn't shot on to tape.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But a lot of the sitcoms from the 70s, 80s, and 90s were shot to tape, broadcast style, and that's what we want. So I had Zach track down the cameras that can do that. And so that's how we shot it. We shot the pilot, but the first season is already written. Each season is 8 episodes, and we have 4 planned out, 4 seasons, and I know what happens in each season. Um, and there's supernatural stuff in it as well. There's an underlining um, plot line of spooky stuff, werewolves, vampires, creatures, aliens, all of that
Moon
stuff
rocks.
that happen through every season, and it culminates in the 4th season. It starts in the first season, like the laying the seeds starts in the first season, right in the pilot, and then sort of culminates in the 4th season. But there's all these other. It's very much like Dark Shadows, the original '60s show, cheese and all, and we throw those elements in there as well, along with teen angst, teen trials and tribulations, teen pregnancy, drug abuse, all of that stuff that is cliche in everything that we love from the 80s and 90s.
Right.
It's all in this show. So we're hoping to pitch the show once the pilot is 100% done, and that is with like the sound mix and all of that stuff that we need done with it, and the new theme song. The pitching will begin because we'd like a streaming service to possibly pick it up.
The theme song that's in there now, is that not the
That
theme
is a
song?
temp. Nope, that's a temp song because it's
Where
from
did that temp come from?
it is from a short-lived '80s television show called "It's Your Move," and
Okay.
it's actually a great TV show. I have this whole show, the entire first season, and that's all there is.
I mean, because it fits so well.
It's wonderful, and if I could somehow retain that song, I totally would. I don't even know the channels we would have to go through for a defunct show like that from the early '80s, and what you'd have to do because I love the song so much. but that
Mhm.
temp is going to be all the way through, even the pitching.
Okay.
Because the final song, I don't think will be done until we figure out what's happening going forward.
Okay. What, as the people involved for next weekend, what do they get to see in
It's
our hotel rooms?
you're basically going to get to see a sort of, I would say, 80% full version of the pilot.
So the sound will be mixed.
Some of it. That's what's. I mean, it's Zach. So
Okay.
I edited the episode and the little opening like pretty much immediately after we shot,
Mhm.
and so that was done like that. And then I had to send it off with Zach when he, you know, traveled back to Seattle, to do the sound mix because there were way more tracks in this than I'm used to. So Zach needed to do the sound mix and tweak things here and there, and then I gave him a list of. We sat down, watched the video edit of it that I did, and I sort of gave him this needs to be this, and we need to have this sound effect, and this, and this, and this, and this. You know, all those shows, even Saved by the Bell has musical transitions, um,
Wah, wah, wah.
things of that nature. Not,
Yeah.
I mean, they even do that in 15, which is ridiculous. That particular boom, 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 like, which is hilarious. Um, but so that stuff needed to be added here and there. Um, so yeah, uh, and he is so busy. I mean, he's getting ready to premiere his
Yeah.
his stuff. The doc that he made has been accepted into a bunch of festivals, and it just keeps going.
Yeah. The Australia now, huh?
Just fantastic. Yeah, he just got the Atlanta Underground Film Festival and Australia Underground Film Festival, and he got this Scum Dance Film Festival,
Scum dance.
Creature Feature Weekend. Um, he won an award for Best Feature at the Warp Dimension Film Fest. So the fests keep sort of coming in, but this is the first like where he's going to be there theatrically shown with an audience.
Right.
So he's got his own shit to worry about on top of like trying to do this sound mix for me, um, for Wellsville Nights. So it's going to be about 80% done. So you will see some sound effects, you will see some music.
Okay.
The editing completely, it is completely edited. That was done. So
Will you show any of the cast members? Like, will you send like a link to it or something? Or
I plan on
just to keep.
showing the cast members here in Rochester after the event, after the convention. So
Okay.
really, the people in my hotel room will be the first people who ever see this thing.
Nice. I love it.
And then yes, for people who couldn't be here, or
Deanna.
yes, she will get a link.
Excellent. Awesome. That's it.
That's it, guys. I see that. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please come out to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania,
Next
August
weekend. Do it.
26th to the 28th, Creature Feature Weekend. And thanks for enjoying this channel, and thanks for enjoying Bobby, and wish us all luck.
Thanks for
and
enjoying him.
We'll see you on another erotic episode of It Crept from the 80s.
From the 80s.